All right, we're going. What's up, Jennifer? All right, everybody. You're in for a treat today because I have a wild child on the other end of this Zoom right now, Jennifer, right? Coming in from, where'd you say? Orlando, Florida.
I
What'd you say?
am in Orlando, Florida. Yes.
Okay. Okay, she's in Orlando, Florida, and she brings a ball of energy, and I love it already. It's awesome. So, okay, as you guys know what I'm up to, right? You guys that are watching this have been following us. You're in our group and stuff. You know that I reach out to leaders that I can bring back to our tribe to learn from, right? That's what I do, and I'm doing it right now. When you hear what these guys did, I mean, I was saying to her before, I've been following their story because our clones are out there working, right? You know how we're always building clones. So I've been following her clone. So I'm super excited to listen to her story firsthand. So I might as well just jump right in and just say, okay, I'm not even going to ask you about your results and stuff. You can get to that whenever you feel like it. But just let us know who you are as a person first, please. I would like to get to know you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And this is pretty cool. People are watching this video, right? We get to know each other as well. We're building relationships as we go. At the end of the day, people is the commodity, right? Like, we have to make sure that we learn how to build good relationships with people. It doesn't matter what business we're in. But let's dive right in. So my name is Jennifer. I am from Orlando, Florida. I grew up in New York City. I'm a city girl, and then moved down to down south to Florida 5 years ago. Back then, I was a single mom of 3 kids. I had 3 kids. I did the whole go to school thing. I got, all the way to my master's, went to school for business administration. And, my mom instilled in me that I had to go to school, get a job. And that was like the American dream and, get this house and have the white picket fence. And that's kind of the ideal life that I was trying to create growing up as an adult, right? And especially after having kids, you want to obviously give the best future for your children. So I moved down to Florida with that intention to start a brand new life with my degrees, trying to get a corporate job as a single mom, brand new state, just trying to start brand new and give that better future to my kids, right? So I moved to this state. I found a job right away, like one of my dream jobs, a really good job. And I was there for about a year, and right before Christmas, and that's kind of where my life kind of took a turn again. Right before Christmas, I got laid off, for my dream job that, I worked so hard to get to, my corporate 9 to 5 that I love so much. And I got laid off because it was just downsizing, right? So it wasn't like I did something wrong. Bam, Jennifer, you're out of here. So it was kind of out of my reach, but I felt defeated because now I'm in this new state, no job, right? I didn't have no family here. I came here pretty much to start a brand new life with no one. So I'm in this new state, no relationship, 3 kids by myself. I lose my job after I was already building, this foundation for my family. And I fell into a really, really bad depression. I'm going to try not to cry because every time I think about, I'm sorry. Every time I think about everything that we've been through, I'm just so grateful of where we are now. So, so grateful. So anyway, so I fell into a really bad depression because, I'm like, okay, how am I going to provide for my kids, right? And through that journey, I just kept applying for jobs and trying to do what I can, right? Applying everywhere, going to interviews. I couldn't find no work. And this girl in my church, I started visiting a church here in Florida. She told me about, this thing in Facebook where you can make money online. And she taught me about network marketing, right? Back then, I didn't know nothing about network marketing. I didn't know anything about online marketing. I didn't know anything about making money online. I didn't know anything. Can you hear me still? I just want to make sure that you can hear me.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So she told me about this thing called network marketing. I was like, what the heck is network marketing? And she's like, listen, I'm going to show you how to make money online. And, you just got to stay home and you can do parties and all these things. So I'm like, all right, great. I found network marketing as a way to make some income fast so that I could provide for my family, right? Without knowing anything about it, I just it was like ignorance on fire. I was like, whatever, what do I have to do? Tell me, I'll do it. I got to make money. Like, I got to feed my kids. Like, there was like no other option at that time, right? So I kind of went all in. It was a health and wellness company, and that was 6 years ago, okay? That was 6 years ago. It's been a long journey. You know, when people talk about success, and especially when you see people having success, it's usually not like, yeah, I worked my way up, and here you go, I'm at the top. No, it's like a lot of ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. But the key with this is never giving up, right? Never giving up. So I got into that. I did that for about 3 years. Full time, I was able to make enough money to be able to stay home with my kids, right? People would ask me, like, how did you do it? A brand new network marketer. I got to almost the top of the company. I was 2 ranks away from the top of the company. 3 months in, I promoted to the leaderboards. It was just crazy, the amount of momentum I had. But I feel that the reason why I had so much success with that company was because of my drive and my passion of wanting more and wanting to provide for my kids. It wasn't about the product. It wasn't about the business model. It was that I had that fire in me where, like, I needed to make this happen. I would talk to everyone. I would tell everyone. I was excited. Everybody wanted what I had. So that's kind of how I got there. But back then I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know that that's what, you know, I was doing that I know now. Right. So I did that, kind of ignorance on fire, trying to fast forward through that venture. I met Jose, and he was part of the company as well, but he was not on my team or anything like that. He was on another team, and he was trying to make his team, and I was trying to make my team on my side. We met on Facebook. He was in another state. And when we met on Facebook, we talked every single day. We never stopped talking since the day we started talking. And that was 3.5 years ago. You have a question?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so we met through that. That's how I met Jose. So I started this journey as a single mom of 3. He was a single dad of 3. We got together. Now we have 6 kids, yeah, and 5 live at home, okay? So Jose takes this leap of faith and jumps on a plane to Florida to meet me, right? And he's like, I'm going to meet you in person. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. So he comes down without knowing who the heck I am or whatever. We just talk online a couple times. He meets me, and it was love at first sight. And as soon as we saw each other, we said, we're going to make $1 million together. That was the first thing we said when we saw each other. I was like, nice to meet you. Give me a hug. I picked him up in the airport. I'm like, you are going to be my business partner, and we're going to make $1 million together. I don't know how, when, what, how, but it's going to happen. And he, like, it was just love at first sight. He went back home. He sold everything. He had a business. He had a brick and mortar business. So Jose comes from a brick and mortar business background. And obviously I come from the online space. And he sold his barbershop. He had a barbershop. You are already almost at the top of the company. I'm going to help you and your team, and let's just keep working, you know, that team, and let's just make it to the top, right? That was our dream, right? That's how we started. We're like, yeah, we're going to be millionaires selling health and wellness products, and we thought that we were going to do it, right? Okay, so we get down here. We're working, boom, boom, boom. A couple of months down the road, about 4 or 5 months later, my whole organization started falling apart. Okay, like I went from making about $8,000 a month to like $400 a month in like a matter of like 2 months. Crazy. Like my team, it was just crazy. And I didn't understand. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are customers not ordering? Why is my team falling apart? Why there's no duplication? Why? After 3 years, I've given everything to this brand. I wasn't branding myself back then because I didn't know about branding. I was branding this company. I looked like a mobile billboard. They were on my car. They were on my shirt. They were on my pants. I mean, I gave so much, right, to this company, right, thinking that I was doing the right thing. But at the end of the day, I wasn't building a strong foundation because I didn't have the skills that I possess now. So that is why that wasn't going to last, that model of just like harassing people, trying to talk to as many people as possible. That wasn't going to last. Plus, it wasn't duplicatable because not everybody could be me, right? Not everybody could do what I do and go out there and hustle and do and talk to people. So that was not duplicatable, and that eventually fell apart. So this dream that we had of, you know, creating this legacy for our family fell apart in a couple of months in a brand new relationship. Jose's in a brand new state. We started falling behind on bills, trying to figure out, picking up little jobs, side jobs. Jose was picking up little side jobs here and there. I was home taking care of the kids. He has custody of his kids, so his kids are here. So we have all these kids here in our house. They're all here. So it was just madness. It was like I went from like super depressed, super happy to like super depressed again. Now I went back into depression. Everything, my whole life was falling apart. And that's when I found Millionaire Mentoring. She's in the group. Her name is Sandra. And she shared with me this webinar, this guy named Darren. And I was like, girl, I am not getting into no other business. What are you talking about? I was brainwashed, right, with my MLM. And I thought it was just one way to, you know, reach financial freedom. And I thought like this was the company. And I didn't want to see it. Honestly, I was like, webinar? I am not looking at no webinar. I don't need reality back then. Okay. And that was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. On the other hand, Sandra's husband is friends with Jose. And he convinced Jose to watch the webinar. So Jose watches this webinar. And Jose tells me on the low against me behind my back. And he's like, listen, we have to get this. And I'm like, what do you mean we have to get this? Like all our bills are backed up. I'm not getting into another company because I didn't understand. I thought it was another like company, another MLM. And I'm like, plus we have to pay the rent. Like we are a month behind. We have 30 days. If not, we will be out of here, like evicted. Okay. So there's no way that we have money to invest in no mentorship program, company thing. I was just so close-minded because I didn't understand and I didn't give it a chance to like open up my eyes to see what it was. But Jose did. He saw the value right away. And he was like, I don't care. So he went behind my back and borrowed the money and got involved into this mentoring thing. And I was so mad. I was so pissed off. I cursed him out. Yeah, I was very pissed off. And then I was like, you know what? The next day he was like, listen, it's already paid for. We either going to learn this stuff or I'm going to learn it without you. I'm going to start watching the trainings. Then he starts watching the trainings and I'm like, you know what? I might as well, right? It's already paid for. Let me see what I can learn. Still with like that block in my head, right? I'm like, whatever, let me get on this training. Oh my goodness. That same night, there was a live Millionaire Mentoring session, and that was 3 years ago. At that time, the group was like 400 people. There's like 400 people in our group. Right now, we're like almost 2,000 or something like that. But there was like 400 people. They had just started the mentorship, and I get on this live call. The thing was like 4 hours. I was like, damn. I took like 10 pages of notes. Okay, that was like when they first started. It was like 4 hours of mentorship, and it was mind blowing, like to say the very least. That first mentoring session, I was like, where have I been? I've been living in a shoebox all this time. Everything that was being taught in the training was everything that I was missing to be successful. And then the cool part that I saw was that you can apply the strategies and the skills to other businesses. And I was like, what was I thinking? Like, why did I wait so long to watch this webinar? Why was I telling Jose that we couldn't afford this? Like, I couldn't afford not to buy it. First of all, like, you know, if I would have known what I know now. And that's why I tell people, you know, be open-minded. Just take a look, you know, do some research, talk to other people, right? Talk to other people and find out for yourself, because I didn't do that. And I wish I would have done that back then. And who knows, maybe I would have been farther ahead in my own journey if I would have took the step and took action right away. So that's kind of how everything happened. So, okay, we borrowed the money, bam, we're in this program. I saw all this stuff and I was like, wow, I'm going to start playing all these stuff right now. I started getting on Facebook, on Instagram. I started changing everything around, and my whole team, they were like, what is wrong with Jennifer? And I'm like, listen, I don't know what you guys were learning, but that crap doesn't work. And I'm going to go this route, and I am going to follow, you know, this mentorship, and I'm going to still grow my business. That's what I said that I was going to do, right? So I did that. I went ham. Within 24 hours, we made $1,000. Like 24 hours, our first $1,000. And I was like, okay, like, hold up here. Like, I can make like $1,000 in like 24 hours. Like, I can do that. It used to take me like, you know, to sign up like 100 customers to make $1,000, you know, in my network marketing company. And I'm like, what is going on here? Like, this is a fluke. I thought it was just like, I got lucky, right? I'm like, I got lucky as a fluke. I just made $1,000, whatever. Yay. At least we got our money back, right? So I was happy that we got our money back. Then we got our money back, but we had to pay, right, the money that we borrowed. So it wasn't like our money at that time. It wasn't profit, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. I need to pay this rent or we will be evicted. We're going to get out this hole. Oh my goodness. Like a couple days later, the landlord knocks on the door. They give us the eviction notice. And I was like, oh my goodness, like this cannot be happening to me. Like, I have 72 hours to come up with this money, or, you know, us and our kids and our family is going to be like in the street. Okay. In the street. So that day is a day that I will never forget, because I messaged Darren, which is one of our mentors, and he had no idea who I was. Okay. Back then, you know, he's already made $1,000. What else can I do? I need to make money like today. Or it's like the Millionaire Mentor. Darren is calling us. Like, what should I do? Should I pick up? I picked up the phone. Jose pretty much was going over the same stuff that's in the training. It's not like he was doing anything different. He was going over the same stuff that was in the training. So we did that, and 10 days later, we were able to make it was $5,600. Then we made another $10,000 the week after that. Like, it was crazy. Like, we ended up paying the rent. The next month, we flew out to St. Thomas for Jose's best friend's wedding. You know, it's just mind-blowing how fast your life can make a complete change if you just are super coachable and follow what works. And that's kind of what we did. You know, we were at a point where we were like, our backs were against the wall, and it was like do or die type of thing, you know? So we took action, we made it happen. And that was 3 years ago. And I haven't looked back ever since. You know, I kind of wobbled around the whole entire story. If you have any other questions for me, please feel free to ask me. But, you know, we started with one income stream back then, right? And now I can't even keep up. I think there's like 6, 7 income streams right now. We learned about crypto. I had no idea about crypto. I mean, my mentorship with our Millionaire Mentors got me to learn about affiliate marketing, got me to learn about tools, about real marketing. Then I invested into myself to learn about Facebook ads, messenger marketing. I mean, it's just been crazy. I started off with one thing, and it's like I've been evolving these past 3 years, evolving mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, skill set wise. Like, the person that I was 3 years ago is not the person that I am today. And I am so grateful, and not only because of the money, but the person that I've become today, because, you know, I used to believe in myself before, but not like now. Like, I know with my entire heart and soul that, you know, we were meant for more. We were meant for more. We deserve more. Abundance is our birthright. I started studying more personal development, more than, you know, and unlocking things in my mind. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's not only about the money, but once you become the best version of you, the money just comes. You just worry about providing value to people, and the money just comes. The best investment that you can ever do is invest into yourself, invest into your mindset, invest into yourself. Because once you unlock that part, bring value to others, the money just comes. And that is my story. And I need some coffee now.
Yes. God, so much. Yes, Jennifer, you're awesome. I love it.
Oh my God. I didn't know I was going to cry.
That was awesome. I love it so much. It's so inspiring. It's crazy. It's so inspiring. It's absolutely crazy. That's amazing. Congratulations on all your success and your healthy, wealthy life that you're living these days. You do deserve it. because you did work for it,
Yeah, and
right?
so do you, and so do
Yeah.
everyone that watches this video. It's all about, what do you believe? Do you believe that you can do this? Get around people that are going to encourage you that you can do this, because I think community is very important. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Community is so important, and I feel we have that. We have that support, and it doesn't matter what you do. That's what I love. It doesn't matter what you do. You could be, you can sell a pizza shop. You have a pizza shop, get in here, get your mind right, learn marketing. You do network marketing? All right, get in here, get your mind right, learn real marketing skill. You do, I don't know, you're a barber? Okay, get your mind right, learn marketing to promote yourself. It doesn't matter what you do, right? The community, the personal development and the marketing skills, every business owner needs it. And the support that is there is something that you're going to be mind blown about. So it honestly is priceless. Priceless.
Yeah, totally. I completely agree with you. The community aspect and the mindset and the actual energy you get from the group is the thing I find the most valuable by far. It's without a doubt, it's the people, right? So that's awesome. I love it. My God, I love it so much. Okay, so if you could give a piece of advice for people that are watching, maybe they're struggling in their marketing, or maybe they're new and they're looking to come into the industry. Someone who's just getting started or someone struggling, what would you say to that person, or a younger you, basically?
A younger me.
You know.
Oh my gosh, a younger me. Well, I kind of mentioned that a little while ago. Like, I would have took action and invested into myself as soon as before, right? So don't wait, right? Ask questions, right? Ask questions. Don't wait, because the longer you wait, the longer you're pushing your progression, right? The longer you wait, the longer you push. So I would encourage you to ask questions. Don't just be like, oh, whatever. Ask questions. You don't know if this could change your life. This opportunity is not even a business, and that's why I love this, because it's not a business. It's more of the mindset and coaching and training you to do whatever it is that you do. So I would encourage you to get around people, ask questions. Don't be shy. Ask questions. Everyone in our group, anybody that you message in our group, I will tell you 99% of the time, they will answer to you and tell you anything you want to hear, right? Even if you're not part of the group, like as far as questions, as what to expect, and if you can do this, yes, get around people, ask them questions. And also, I want you to think about all the successful people in the world, like presidents, Oprah. I mean, all the successful people in the world, they all have mentors. They all have someone that guides them. They all have someone that personally have locked arms with them and pushed them to get to the next level. So the only way people that are already doing what you want to be doing, locking arms with those people and then taking action. Okay, so ask questions, right? Ask questions, get around amazing people, because you never know what's going to happen. Ask questions, right? And take time thinking about it. Just talk to people, and I guarantee you that a year from now, your life would never be the same.
Yeah, exactly. I would actually give the exact same advice, would be to take action sooner, right? Take action sooner. All right, well, that's good. That's awesome. I have so much positive energy coming from you, Jennifer. It's so nice. I just want to say thank you for joining me today. I look forward to meeting Jose one day. He sounds like a great guy, right? He sounds like a great guy, forcing you to do all that stuff and being sneaky to make it happen.
Yeah,
Standing ovation, sir. Standing ovation, sir. Good job. That takes balls, and I like it. Okay, cool. All right, Jennifer, we'll cut it there. You guys watching, thanks for watching.
Listen, I thank him. I thank him all the time now, okay?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, he's got that one in his pocket for life. Well played. All right, cool. Well, thanks a lot, Jennifer. I appreciate your time. Guys, you heard what she said, right? Get around people that help you level up. Jennifer and I will see you inside, behind that hidden door. Reach out to us, ask us for information, and what? Ask some questions, right? All right. Catch you guys later. See ya.